Hello, good evening, welcome. My name is Kwabena. Welcome. I want to share briefly with you what I call entrepreneurs mindset. Entrepreneurs mindset focus on the vision. Entrepreneurs mindset focus on the, the vision. So many people say that they want to start business. So many people, show interest in business. So many people have dreams. Some have even gone ahead to, test some ideas, prepared some documents, done some what they call feasibility studies. A lot of people do all kind of things that they think can get them to build a business, and then they hit the ground. The reality's setting, and then they give up. They give up. They give up. If you're going to have one major attribute to push through, it will be your ability to stay focused and to keep at the vision, that which you had in your heart to do that business is so imperative. It's so much important that even if you start, most of us will start businesses. Majority of our people will start businesses because they don't find anything to do. They don't have anything to do. They just have to make a living. So they try to do something, and eventually maybe it starts to become a business. Other than unlike some places where people will start business, they have a nice job somewhere, what they call well-paying job, with a lot of what they call benefits, houses, cars, and nobody has sacked them, but they decide to say that no, I want to follow my vision. Here, I think that most of us will start business, not to quit. I've not met many people who had, what they call good job, and will stop that job to start a business. I've not heard of many people who had, maybe political position, big status in society, and then will say that no, I want to test this idea. Majority of our people will start business because maybe that is the option for us. Maybe. But no matter how you started the business, no matter how you entered into business, after a while, you must have at least some kind of vision, some kind of goal for yourself and for the vision, for the business, for the concept that you're developing. You must have that, and you must always keep that in mind because you're going to go through a lot of things. You're going to go through a lot of things, and the only thing that is going to keep you going, it will be your focus on that vision, that which you think. What is it that you're building? Maybe you want to build a great farm. You want to build a farm that will employ 1,000 people. Maybe you want to be the number one maize producer in Ghana, or number one maybe cassava producer. Maybe you want to set up that factory, which you want to maybe produce food drinks that will feed maybe a certain region or the whole country. Maybe you want to build a very fantastic IT company. Whatever that you have in your mind, whatever you have in your heart, you must keep that in mind. You must keep that in mind, or you will give up. Because people will leave you, families will fight you, friends will fight you, the country will make you feel like they don't need you. These are realities. If you have not done it, you will meet it. If you have not met it, you will meet it. But the only thing that will keep you going is the vision. Keep the vision. Say that no, this is where I want to go, and I want to get there. You have to keep that in mind. The people will leave. Concept will fail. Finances will struggle. Ideas will not work. How can you keep on going if you don't keep at the vision? Entrepreneurs must think differently. If you're an employee, it's a fantastic position. A lot of people, or your boss or the company will take a lot of your problems. You don't have to worry about the salary. You don't have to worry about a lot of things. You don't have to worry about whether there is fuel for the business. You don't have to worry about whether there's electricity. You don't have to worry about a lot of things. But if you are the one in charge, if you are the one doing the business, a lot of things will fall on you. And that's why you cannot think. That's why most people start business and they still come into business with the way they were thinking as employees. You cannot think as an entrepreneur. You cannot be an entrepreneur. You cannot build business if you think as an employee. It's so dangerous. This one, you must think like somebody in charge. You must think as somebody who is the final authority of everything that goes on. You must make the dangerous decisions and choices. You must be the one. You must take responsibility. You cannot play that you're a victim. You're not a victim. You are the one in charge. If you want to start a business, you must think like that. And that means that you must keep the vision in check. You must focus on that. You must always look at, this is what I'm doing. And if you forget about the vision, some people start business because or they are in the business, but they are only thinking of comfort or car, house, nice clothes, nice shoe. You will give up if you think like that. You will give up if your focus is on, oh, I want to get, you're comparing your business with somebody who is receiving salary. It does not work like that. You'll quit. But if you have it in your mind that this business that I've started today, in the next 5 years, I want to maybe get these figures. I want to employ this number of people. I want to do this number of volumes. If you are thinking like that, no matter what happens, you will not cry, you will not weep, you will not give up, you will not say that no, because some people want us to, when they start business and they meet all these difficulties, they want to, you are not doing us a favor. You're not doing anybody a favor anyway, actually. It's a dream in your heart. It's a dream in your heart. And once it's a dream in your heart, even if you don't, even if you say that you won't do it, that dream won't go away. That dream will go away. The rare people who really want to build businesses, it doesn't leave you until you put it to work. It doesn't go. So focus on the vision. Focus on the vision. Carve out some vision for that business. Carve out something. Think of something. Whatever business that you do, whether it's a provision shop, whether it's a poultry farm, whether you are, even when you are selling something in your, maybe you have a bag that you go around, that maybe you have perfumes that you go around and you show it to people, whatever, because nobody knows where the business will go. Any business starts anyhow, as little as it may start. But if you have vision to say that I want to build a business and I want to employ people, I want to build this business into this, keep that, whatever that you have in mind, keep that in mind. Keep the vision, don't lose it. Because the thing is that you're going to start many, you're going to make a lot of decisions. Some will work, some will not work, some will fail. You start business and some. This is the reality. If they see the one that they write in the business books, they don't really mean anything much. If it's your first business, you need to keep that vision in focus. You need to keep that. Tell yourself, this is where I want to go. Write it down. Write it down. The next 3 years, the next 4 years, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, this is the business that I'm building and this is where I want to go. The path may change. The concept may change. But at least you say that I want to be this. I want to build this business. And a lot of the times what you have in mind when it starts to work, it will shock you. The kind of results you will see. Because nobody really can really understand where the business will go at any point. The idea that you are playing with today, you have no idea where it will go, where it can explode. Nobody knows it. But at least start and keep a vision in mind. So my name is Kwabena. I'm saying that entrepreneur's mindset, one of the things that will separate you from people who will just be talking. There are a lot of people who are talking, I want to start a business, I have a business plan, I've written it down, I've packaged it, all those things. Keep the vision in mind. Keep that vision in mind. There will be a lot of distractions. There will be a lot of things that will get your mind. You cannot be great if you live in comfort. You cannot build businesses if you live in comfort. A lot of people are looking for comfort, A lot of people are just looking for visa to travel. If you're looking for visa to travel, don't think of building a business in our country. If some people are just, they want to become professors, or they want to get a lot of degrees. If you think like that, focus on that. If you want to build a business, do focus on that business. See yourself as somebody who can become prominent in the kind of business that you have chosen. Build yourself that much. Make yourself that person. Say that this business, I'm building it. And no matter what, I'm going to stick with it. Stick with the process. There will be so many things that will make you give up. There will be so many things that will make you lose confidence in your dream. There will be so many of them. And they are talking at us every day. Some of them within you, some of them without you. Some of them are outside you, and they are always giving you all kind of suggestions. But focus on that vision, because it can be crazy, it can be tough, it can be difficult. Sometimes you can ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I worrying myself that much? You can, but focus on that vision, because every day is a new day. Focus on that vision. Focus on it. Tell yourself, set something. No matter how crazy that dream may be, that vision may be, it doesn't matter. Set on it. Focus on it. Look at it, because it will come true. And you need to convince yourself that this thing I'm doing is as relevant, is as important as any other thing that anybody else focuses on. If you pick a footballer, he's focusing. He wants to play the Premiership. If you pick a boxer, he wants to become a great boxer. If you pick maybe a politician, they want to become the president or the MP. If you are building a business, what do you want to become? Who are your heroes? Who do you look up to? Do you study people who are building? Or you just, because a lot of people are saying that, they say that they're building business, but their heroes are different. Study the masters of the game. Study people who have done it. Continue. Keep it in focus, or you will stop. You will stop, because there will be so many options. There always. Don't opt for the easiest way out. Don't look for comfort. Look to build it. People who have succeeded in building anything, no matter how much small it is, they endured a lot of things. They didn't just quit. So when you meet problems, don't quit. Find a way to deal with the challenges and the problems. And don't blame anybody. And don't complain. Don't cry. Because you can cry, nobody will come and help you. That's what I can tell you. And don't let any pastor tell you that it's a demon worrying you. There's no demon worrying you. If you're doing a business, it's not demon. Businesses go through, all kind of things. And the skill set that you have, the data that you're processing, the decisions that you're making, those are the ones going to be responsible for the success or the failure. And the better you become, the better your decisions will become. No, not everything is perfect, but a lot of the times, if you get some few things right, things will work out and pretty well and fairly well. And so my name is Kwabena, I'm saying that focus on your vision. Focus on your vision as a business person. Focus on that vision as an entrepreneur. Don't do it just because you want to buy a car. Don't just do it because you want to build a house. Do it because you want to build a business. And a business is more than just one person's idea. Business is a concept that you're modeling, and it can employ people. It can actually be a machine that will create opportunities and wealth and prosperity. And that's what we need, as a matter of fact. We need a lot of people who can pick an idea and build structures, build systems around it, and be able to, solve problems for society. We need more of these guys more than any other group, because they say that unemployment is a major problem. I dare say that it's people who can pick an idea and create it into employment opportunities is a major problem. Not unemployment. Unemployment is just the result of something that we are not doing, which is people who can create jobs. The more we have people who can create jobs, the more we can solve unemployment. So the unemployment they say is a problem. Maybe it is, but I think the bigger problem is that we don't have a lot of people who can stay with this and go through all the difficulties and not feel like we owe them anything, and not feel like giving up, and not feel like quitting, because a lot of people quit so easily. A lot of people give up so quickly. A lot of people just, throw in the towel so quickly. And I don't think it's right. So focus on the vision. If you fail one, go and get another one. If you fail two, go and get another one. And keep pushing. After all, when you're looking for a job and they don't employ you the first interview, you don't say that you stop. You go and look for another interview. You continue to send the CVs. Same with business. If you start, it doesn't work, go and get another one. If you start, it doesn't work, get another one, and keep pushing. And the more you're pushing, the better you're becoming. The more you're pushing, the better you're becoming. And I don't think that there's anybody who ever wanted to succeed in business and who didn't succeed in a certain measure. I don't think there's any human being like that. Those who didn't succeed in a certain measure is because they just gave up on the vision. They just gave up. So it's almost like it's certain. If you say that I want to build business, anyway, anyhow, if you stay, by all means you own one. It will work. No matter what they tell you, it will work, because you just put all your energy into it. If you're focusing on the vision, you put your energy, you put your money. It captures everything. You become, it's really It possesses your mind. You are looking for book, it's about business. You're looking for connection, it's about business. You're talking to people, it's about business. You're looking for network, it's about business. Every decision that you're making is what? Because you want to succeed in that. It takes 100% of your being, of your mind, of everything. You want to, you're not committed to it if your money is not going in it. If your time is not going into it, if your energy is not going into it, you're not committed. You're not focusing on that vision. The moment everything goes into it, it will work, because wherever there's focus, it's like the way they try to use this glass to focus the sunlight. I remember when we were in school, they used to do that. They would put some magnify something on there, and they try to focus the sun rays, and it will bend the paper. That's how it is. So the more you focus on that vision, you hit it. If you focus on it, by all means, we may not know the time, but it will work out. It will work out. So you just have to keep everything, put all your energy. A student will pass if he focuses on the studies. There's nobody like me, I can't pass exam, because you are not focusing. Your mind is somewhere. If you focus on that business, if the finances is not good, you focus on it, get it right, get the information right. If it's the product that is not good, if you focus on it, if you don't understand the market, focus on it. Ask questions. Ask questions. Talk to people who are doing it and doing it well. But the moment your mind is somewhere, you blame a lot of things that are not even responsible for whether the thing is working or not, it's not working. A lot of people will blame everything except themselves. A lot of us will blame everybody except ourselves. But for me, if it's going to work, you have to look within. What are your strengths? The strength that you have, what are the weaknesses? Can you accept that this one, I don't know how to do it? So somebody should come in. I need more questions. Is it a weakness, or is it something that you don't know how to do at all? Whatever. Wherever you're failing, it's because there's something that we don't know how to do. If you can learn it, then maybe get somebody involved to take care of that. What is it? Because there are so many components. Is it the money? Is it the market that you understand? Is it because you can't work with people? Is it because you can't train people to work with you? Is it because you can't employ you don't know how to pick good people to work with? What is it? Or is it because you give up so quickly? Is it because you are so soft within? Whatever it is, that is your weakness. You work on it, and whatever it is, that is your strength. What is it that is your strength? Is it because you can take, maybe your strength is that you can easily take the risk, you're courageous, but, or maybe your strength is the finance. What is it? Or maybe you can look at the product and say this product will sell. Maybe your strength is the selling. What is it? What is it? Maybe you're able to identify talent quickly and train them. Whatever is your strength, use it for the business, because the business needs that kind of attention. If it's not working, it's because you're not paying attention to that vision. So people who have succeeded, they paid attention, they focused, they worked at it, they were committed. That's why they succeeded. Those who don't succeed, it's likely that they were not focusing that much on the things. Because if you're focusing, even if you don't know it, because you're applying it, that is not working, you will find a way of getting it to work. There are a lot of people who have not done a lot of they don't know much, but a lot of the things that they do are working because they start to learn. Human beings can learn. That's something about humans. Humans can learn. Humans can be flexible. Humans can just get going. You start the thing today, 1 year time. You start the business today. 1 year time, you know something that a lot of people don't know. Why? Because you're a human being. Your mind can work. So focus on that vision. Set a vision for that business, no matter how small it is, and keep at it. And focus and pay attention. It's not going to work when you're not paying attention. You cannot work 2 hours a day and expect that business to pick from the ground. It's not true. You have to work more hours, which means that you're going to cut a lot of your activities. When people are at the wedding, you are not going. When people are at the funeral, you can go. When people are at the prayer warrior, you can. When people are watching videos and laughing, you can't go, because the business needs a lot of attention. And the proof of your focus on that vision is your commitment. How much time you're spending there to develop yourself and to get things going. When people are just wasting their money, you cannot waste your money, because the money is for the business. It means that you're focusing on that vision. You can see it, that the next 3 years, the next 4 years, this thing is going to work. When you focus on that vision, it will work. And that's how entrepreneurs think. So you have to know that your mind must not think as the rest. You can think as a politician. You can think as a religious leader, or as a professor, or as an employee. No, if you're a business person, you're in charge. Every mess is yours. See, something about business is that if it doesn't work, everybody can go, everybody can run away, but you can't. When they are coming, they come for you because you are the one responsible. That's why you cannot think like everybody else. That's why you must make sure that you focus on the vision, and the vision must work. If you see any business that ever failed, all the employees may have gone, but the man who started the business cannot go like that. He has to correct all the errors before he can move on. Some of them will be left with debt, with pain, with broken relationships. Why? Because they probably did not focus on the vision. So if it doesn't work, it's likely that it will not much focus on the vision. So you can't just walk off like that. You can't just walk off like that. You must focus on to make sure that it works. And if it fails, you are left with the responsibility of gathering all the broken, the things that fell on the ground. You have to gather them and push them back. So my name is Kwabena. I'm saying that entrepreneur's mindset, focus on your vision. You must have a vision for the business, and you must focus on it. Set timelines for it and never give up. If it doesn't work, find a way to make it work. And you cannot waste your energy on every other thing but the business. You must make sure that this thing that you're committed, because the fact is that it captures every mind, every fiber, every cell that you have. Once you talk to anybody who has ever started a business or is into business, that's why you breathe, that's why you eat, that's why you think about all the time. And if you want it to work, that's what you must do. You must always make sure that it works, and it'll work if you don't give up. It'll work if you don't give up. And if you meet problems, they're part of business. You meet challenges, they're part of business. As a matter of fact, business is just problems that you're solving. So every day you get up, there'll be something. Something. There will always be a problem that you're solving. Whether the people did not deliver the product on time, or whether the people refuse to send you the money, or whether, all kind of problems. That's what you're dealing with. And that's why it is. So focus on the vision. Once you focus on the vision, then the problems will not stop you from going for the vision. So thank you very much. It also means that you have to create a whole different group of people that you can interact with. People who are going where you are going. People who are building what you're building. It's so much critical. If you create the right environment, success is nothing more than the environment that you create. The things that feed you, the books that you read, the videos that you watch, the friends that you talk to, the relationships that you keep. Those are the things that keep you going. If those environment that you create are against this vision that you set, you will not get there. You cannot say that you're an entrepreneur and all your friends are people who hate business. It won't work. Because then they will blow your weakness. They will exaggerate your mistakes. But when you are also in group with people who are going where you're going, then it's a mistake. But then you hear that the other person has done far bigger mistakes, and they will teach you the trick. They will tell you how they succeeded. And then you see that it can build your courage. You start to believe in yourself. You start to trust, that what you probably are on the right path. You need that kind of energy. You need that kind of input to know that you are what you're doing worth it, and that you have what it takes to get the results. You need that. So if you're focusing on the vision, you create the right environment, you create the right relationship. You will not misuse the money. You get the right kind of people. And if the concept does not work, you find the one that works. Because usually the business that we start is not the business that is going to make you money. A lot of the times the product will change, the concept will modify, all kind of things will happen. But one thing you have to guard against is don't play a victim's mind. Don't accuse yourself. Everything that comes up, believe that you have what it takes to deal with it. And that is what you always have to have an open mind. Your mind must be broad enough to embrace new ideas. Don't be somebody who is box-minded. Don't close your mind. Don't say that this is the only way that we do it. No. There could be 1,000 ways of solving that problem. So focus on your vision. Get to the vision. Change the method. Change the technology, but keep the vision. And the vision is that you want to build business. So if you start with retail and it doesn't work, you go to construction, it doesn't work. Maybe go to technology, something that you are building scale for. So thank you very much for watching. So it's entrepreneur's mindset. Think differently. Focus on the vision. Have a vision for that business. Have a vision. Don't just do it. Don't just get up early in the morning, go and come, go and come. No, have a vision. Have a vision. Have 1 year vision, 2 years, 3 years, and work towards it. And never quit on yourself. Get better at your skill. Develop yourself. Get more information. And don't think like somebody else is doing you. If it doesn't work, go and get proper information to work. People are thinking. We live in a world now that there is a lot of information. There are a lot of tools. Technology is everywhere. If you don't know it, somebody knows it. You just have to open your mind to say that it's not working. Can you help me? And so thank you very much. Focus on the vision. Thank you for watching.